Okay, hi, how's it going? In this video, dude, I have a call in about 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna try to quickly run through this video for you guys. Understand, if my life was chopped AF, here's how I would actually change it. And I'm gonna talk to you as if, well, you're me, that's the image that I have within my mind. I'm literally just talking to a younger version of myself. So if I yell at you, if I scream at you, I'm actually screaming at myself. Number one, so you don't work at a job you like, you look like shit, and you feel like shit, and because of all of those things, you have no self-esteem, you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe you have what it takes to win big. I've gone to the other end, bro. I live a life in which I used to imagine and tell myself this shit was impossible. I look the way that I want to look now. I can stand up so you can see. I didn't catch fish yet. Alright, but let's get into it, okay? I'll give you 4 main points, and finally, if you just sit through it, you're gonna save a lot of time and not make some of these dumbass mistakes that I used to make. Number 1 is become detached from your current lack of progress. Understand, if your life is chopped, it means you don't have the results that you want. What does that mean most of the time? It means you haven't won enough times to gain the reference experience that you are competent and sticking to your words and doing the things that you tell yourself that you will do. You gotta see yourself right now, and you gotta see the lack of results that you currently have. Well, see as an equation of inputs and outputs, right? Up to this point, because you put in a certain level of input, let's call that type of input A, you're getting a life that you don't like. If you revert back everything, you detach yourself from your current output, your current life, well, just change your fucking input. Change the way that you're living. If everything you're doing right now is not giving you the life you want, by changing the input without holding so much emotional attachment to it, by default, your output is going to change. When in doubt, just negate everything that you are currently doing. If you are eating shit food, stop eating shit food. If you live like a lazy bum, well, go out and be more active. Go out and build a new identity for yourself, right? Most people, they ask me, but Matt, what the hell do you do to get so good looking? I'm like, ask yourself, who do you have to become? When you can answer that question, it's all the things that you have to do. It becomes so easy. Now, I give you a checklist here because, well, I'm nice. What does the input B look like, or what is the alternative input that you should be doing? Most of you guys are probably not taking care of yourself. That's why you clicked on this video, right? You're chopped because you disrespect yourself. Stop doing that. Number 2, you gotta fix your diet, bro. Most of the time you think it's what you put inside of your mouth. No, it's your mental diet too. What type of consumption in terms of media or education are you putting into your brain? Are you listening to people who are no better than you telling you what to do? Are you giving too much fucks towards the people that don't even live the life that you want? Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Be very selective of what you put into your body and what you put into your mind, because literally that's how you're gonna feel energetic in the morning, or you're gonna feel as if you want to snooze every single day. Number 3 is pursue new experiences. Again, going back to reference experiences, you need new experiences to break your old limiting belief. I'll give you an example. When I got back into dating again, every single time a girl would say, Matt, you're so hot. Matt, I can't believe you talked to me. That broke a lot of limiting belief within my mind, because before then, I told myself, I shit you not, I'm socially retarded and I didn't deserve love at all. So every single time these girls give me these feedback, and it would be happening over and over, right? I would be like, the things I think about myself might not be true at all, right? Anyways, number 4 is change your environment. If you don't change your environment, bro, it's gonna be so easy to fall back into bad habits. If you can just change your environment, you can join the Gone Bad Club. You can do what the hell you want. You can be around a group of friends that are doing cool stuff. Have some positive vibe around you, or just surround yourself with people who are chasing more things in life. It's gonna help you take action a lot better, right? You know that saying that you're the average of the 5 friends or the 5 people you're surrounding yourself with. For the most part, bro, I don't have many friends. I only have 1 close friend, and then the rest, I don't hang out with a lot of people, right? My environment is designed by myself, and most of the time, bro, I don't have my Kindle with me, but I read a lot. I consume stuff from people I want to become, like Alex Ramosi and so on. But besides that, I don't listen to many people. I don't stay in the same fucking environment. If I open this window, I don't know if you can see, but I am somewhere where I know nobody, right? It's because by changing my environment, I make it very easy for me to just do what the fuck I want, right? I don't have to listen to any expectation of the crowd, of my parents, or whoever want me to fit into some fucking type of mold. I'm my own man. That's the power of changing your environment. Number 5, know that it'll work out in the end. Now, let me explain this a little bit, bro. In a science experiment where they were, dipping rats into water and see if they drown, and then every single time the rat would give up, well, the scientists would pick them up and, dry them off. Most of the time, if the rat is expecting that they will be saved, they can actually withstand being drowned for a lot longer than the rats that have no expectation of being saved. For most of you guys, going from point A, being chopped as fuck, to going to point B, being handsome, being attractive, being confident as fuck, you haven't gone to that point, right? So you don't know how long or how far that gap is. I want to tell you now, there is an end point, right? You're not going to be chopped forever. You go into all my photos, you go into all the bad images of me, you realize a lot of it was like last year, right? And then some of it were years previously, but none of the period in which I was struggling lasts forever. You got to be able to see the end game, because if you don't see the fucking end game, you will quit like every other time. You will self-sabotage, and you're going to start out, from square one over and over, and you're just going to waste a lot of time. Number 2, you got to get rid of inertia. What is inertia? Inertia is the tendency to, not change or just to stay the same, okay? For most of you guys that are chopped right now, bro, understand it's very difficult for you to change because you've wasted so many days thinking about changing and not actually changing, all right? So you gotta create some momentum within your life. You gotta generate some energy early on. Like this red ball here, when it clicked to this ball is gonna go up, and then, it's gonna be a cascade of reaction. Like this reaction itself, once this ball hits here, it's just gonna keep going back and forth, back and forth. Same thing with getting your shit together. The hardest step is always the first step. Then if you move and you don't break momentum, everything's just fucking easy. Like I haven't been looking up and asking myself, how long will it take for me to build a channel? How long will it take for me to get confident? How long will it take for me to build a good body? No. Anyways, just shut your ass up, stop looking at the comment section, and let's keep going. What I recommend you to do to break inertia is build momentum in the small bits. Start with cleaning up your room. I know if you're anything like me, you play too much games, or you binge watch too much anime, and you just don't take care of your goddamn spaces, okay? You gotta clean up your spaces. If you let yourself be in a chaotic environment, guess what you're gonna be inclined to do? Well, not take care of yourself. Now, I happen to be a pretty messy person myself. However, I do have to invest in the time to clean up my space every now and then to, clear up some chaos. Order, by the way, breeds more order, and chaos, breeds more chaos. So try to remove as much chaos or disorganization from your life as possible. If, you're not using anything anymore, if it's getting in the way of your regular day-to-day headspace, get rid of that shit. All right. And next up is write out all your big problems and then break them down to smaller ones. I tell you then again, work on them every day until inertia is gone and all you have is momentum. Understand, bro, there's this thing called the mental inbox. Okay. Whatever you hold your attention onto, you're going to think about that shit all the time. If there's something that you have to do, but you procrastinate over and over, guess what? You're going to procrastinate even fucking more, and you're going to lose attention from the things that you have to get done. All right. So make sure to write everything that you have to do in terms of problems. Oh, my diet shit, I probably gotta throw all the junk food away. Oh, I could probably gotta get a gym membership, even though it's very uncomfortable. Have these big goals, right? Actually, it's not even big goals. These are like small goals. The bigger goals is like, I want to become more confident. I want to look good. I want to make money. I want to do this and that, so on. But you got to break these things into smaller things that you can do on a day-to-day basis. At the beginning, it could be like getting a gym membership. It could be like, cleaning up my room. And then progressively, it could be hitting the workout today, doing some cardio, writing, auditing, so on. Once you have momentum, bro, I want to say you have to protect it at all costs, all right? You always have to be moving forward, or else inertia will build back up, because the natural state of the universe, bro, is chaotic, right? Up to a certain point in time, the ball will go back to where it started, which is up here. That's equilibrium. If you don't fucking take the time, build momentum when you have it, bro, you're gonna slow down and, well, you're gonna start off where you left off. I don't recommend that at all. Please don't do it. Please be smart. Now, number 3 is own everything about yourself. Does that sound kind of cringy? Trust me, bro, it's not. Because most people around you, bro, they're at war with themselves. All right, they think there's something wrong with them, especially in the self-improvement space. You come here because you feel as if there's something wrong with you. Let me tell you, I beat into you the idea that you're not broken. There's not fucking wrong thing wrong. Can't fucking talk. There's nothing wrong with you. And whoever you are, whatever you are, dude, it's okay, right? You might not be the most perfect, most attractive, most confident version of yourself right now, but that in itself is a process, right? You're perfect to begin with, and you're just evolving into even a better version of yourself, right? You were never broken to begin with. Now, I know that's kind of hard to comprehend and accept, because for most of your fucking life, you've been told how broken you are, how not good you are, how bad of a kid you are by, number 1, your parents, which is a part of your environment. Number 2, your peer group, toxic friends, and all this fucking shit. Ignore them, all right? Or cut them out of your life. I don't care. And then there's finally teachers. Well, I have good experience with teachers. They never fucking brought me down. Mostly it's my friend groups and my family. However, you know, for some of you guys, you might feel stupid because of an authority figure other than your parents, and a lot of that times like your coach or your teacher. Amnesia dust, you forget about them. They have no influence over your life anymore. All right. Next up is, I want to say that you will always be looking for approval, permission, and safety if you believe that your family, peer group, and authority figures that you hold to high standards have control over your life. Understand, you're your own man now, bro. Take back everything about you that you want to own. Okay, if you want to build a better life, bro, you have to be your own leader. The first person that you have to lead. Because in time, I know you want to start a family. You're gonna have to be the leader of the house. You're gonna have to own everything, right? You have to take responsibility for your wife, for your kids, and so on. So how do you get to that point? You gotta lead yourself out of the hellhole that you're currently in. I say here, you must accept the things that cannot be changed, and do the best to change the things that cannot be accepted. And I say here, that can be changed. A lot of the guys in the looks maxing, community, they're so fucking annoying, because they're like, oh, how do I increase my height? How do I do this and do that? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Focus on the things that you have direct control over. What percentage of body fat you're currently at, how your face developed from chewing on food and not breathing like a mouse breather, and overall searching for new experiences to reinforce that, yes, looks play a huge role in how people will treat you. But dude, if you're a rich guy, if you have a bunch of shit going on in your life, it's like looks, it's like a bonus on top of everything. If you talk to a guy with a Ferrari, does it matter how he looks? Get real. Fucking hell. It's like people will find all the reason to quit rather than to find the reason to fucking win. And that pisses me off, because, well, again, that used to be me. Okay, bro? Up to this point, I'll probably yell at you a few times. Understand, I'm actually yelling at myself. I'm actually very nice and kind. Now, last point is, find meaning in your effed up past. Actually, I posted on X here. Don't follow me on X. It's just a place I brain dump for now. I can't fucking talk. That's the second time. It's just a place I brain dump every now and then. I wrote here, you can measure a man's success by his achievement, or you can look at his struggle, obstacle, and opponent that he has overcame. Number 1, why is this important? You start asking, how can I be more equipped to handle my struggles? And number 2, you stop looking for results and start asking what inputs will create those results. It was a point in time, bro. I used to feel bad about myself. Okay, I say this with a straight face now because, dude, look at this double chin. It's not even a double chin, bro. It's just glued to my goddamn neck. Look at my chin now. All right. Big difference. It's like a wild dream I had in the past of looking like this. I used to stay up at night, bro, taking pictures of myself, asking, why do I look like this, right? Why do I look like this? I don't know. Like, back then, bro, I never thought that I could be making videos like this, I'll be honest with you. I thought that I was not good enough. So, you know, in hindsight, I see that all the ugly ass pictures I take of myself, it serves as receipts and proof to you that, number one, I'm not anybody special, right? If I'm that, how do you say, that naturally good looking motherfuckers that's making video telling you how to improve your look and so on, it doesn't have the same effect. I'm a skinny fat. I'm a fat ass. I'm also a fat ass here. And ultimately, I'm a short Asian dude, you know, that don't live so much of a below average life anymore. And that goes to say, bro, if your life is genuinely chopped, it doesn't have to be for a very long time, right? All I tell you to do, all I give you in terms of advice is easy to implement. Not really. Is it hard to implement? Not really. It's really simple. Alright, with that, bro, quick plug. If you need some help, join the Gone Bad Club. I got a bunch of stuff on here for you guys if you need help in any of these aspects. And, well, as always, I'll see you next time. Peace.